Nidek Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are at Minster Gymnasium where the Botkins Trojans will take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Orchards Floor Center, and NKTelco. Again, welcome to Minster High School. I'm Greg Burning. My partner tonight, Dave Helmstetter. Dave, we get set here with the Botkins Trojans versus Minster Wildcats. First, let's talk about Botkins. State champions a year ago. Got a little bit of a different scenery. They graduate some of their guard play, or a lot of their guard play. They get a new head coach, but they return some big power inside of the Plymouths.
Yeah, and that they do. Some very strong inside game. They've gotten off to a really good start. They beat Jackson Center in the opener, 34-24. Then they came back and beat Anna at Anna, which I found that's the first one at Anna since January the 4th, 2002. So that's a great sign that the Botkins is right back. And, of course, they're led by Jacob Plyman. He had 22 points in that game. He's averaging 14-plus a game. In rebounds, he's right around 20. And inside, they're getting some very nice play, of course, from Carter Plyman, who's right there with his brother at just about 14 points a game and about 5 rebounds. And also, Dylan Topp has played very well for the Trojans. But I guess when you think about Botkins, and if you saw him play last year on that run to the state championship, you wonder who's going to handle the basketball. So I guess tonight, my look at Botkins for the first time, it'll be interesting to see how they just do that.
And on the other side, the home team, the Minster Wildcats, a little tougher start to start the season. They're 0-2 to enter tonight's ball game.
Yeah, and it's a young squad, I think. They have a couple of freshmen in the starting lineup, which indicates to me that sometimes the play is going to be strong, and then sometimes it might be a little sporadic. And I think you found in the 2 losses that they've had, the Spencerville and Wapakoneta, there's one quarter in which the Wildcats really do a downer, and that's the big difference. And that means they're struggling a little bit. They need a little bit more consistency, and some other players. Of course, they're led by Johnny Nixon, a fine player in the middle. That was great last season and off to another good start for the Wildcats.
Should be a good one here tonight from Minster High School. We will take a short break, come back with the starting lineups and our opening tip. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidek Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidek is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidek Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidek.
Welcome back to Minster as we get ready for our starting lineups. Starting lineups brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. First, the starting lineups for Botkins, number 0, junior Carter Plyman. senior 5'9" guard Jamison Meyer. Senior number 4, Jaden Wendell. Senior number 14, 6'4" forward Dylan Top. And the big guy in the middle, number 35, senior 6'6" Jacob Plyman. And now for your home team, the Minster Wildcats. They are coached by Michael McClurg. And the Botkins Trojans coached by Phil Groves in his first year as the boys varsity coach. 6'5", senior number 0, Zach Fortman. Guard position, 6' freshman, number 12, Rogan Steffi. Guard, 6'1", junior, number 14, Devin Webker. Forward position, 6'4", senior, number 20, Johnny Nixon. And the other guard position, a 6' freshman, number 22, James Niemeyer. So before we get to the opening tip, let's go over our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
First for the visiting team, the Botkins Trojans, they want to limit Minster to 1 shot per possession. They want to take care of the basketball. So far this season, they've done that, averaging only 10 turnovers per game. And they want to make their free throws, and they did that so very well so far this season at 70%, 21 out of 30. For the home team, the Minster Wildcats, they want to eliminate turnovers, and I think you could add they want to eliminate that bad quarter that they've experienced in those first 2 losses. And the matchups here, got to be concerned with the inside matchups with the Plymans, and then the third key, handling the bigs. You know, Botkins has experience, they have size inside, and the Minster Wildcats are going to have to handle how they play inside.
Botkins wins the tip. They will dump it off to Jason Wendell to run the show. This is Plyman dumping it into Jacob Plyman, working hard against Nixon, up and in. And right to work, right off the gate. I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of that from the Botkins Trojans here tonight.
As we said, Plyman, 14 points a game, 12 rebounds a game, and 3.5 blocks per game.
So Minster with their first possession, bringing all the way out the back court. There's Steffi setting things up. Looking for a 3-ball, passes on it. Steffi drives down the lane, loses the handle. Was deflected, though, I believe, by Botkins, so it'll stay here with Minster. Quick cut far side, trying to get it over to Johnny Nixon. They do. He's picked up at the foul line. Nixon with a couple of really nice moves, but up big for the board is number 35, Jacob Plyman. Wendell will walk it back across for Botkins. Here's Carter Plyman. Out top to Jacob. Seal inside. Good defense by Minster as that one's tracked down by Dylan Top for Botkins. Deep 3-ball by Jamison Meyer off the mark. Picked up by the Wildcats. Here comes Steffi with a full head of steam. Cuts it across, gets it over to Webker. Ball fake. Baseline jumper, no good. And a lot of contact as Dylan Top's pushed to the ground. I believe that's going to be a Minster foul. Never did see a signal there, so they must have said it was out of bounds. Nope, there it is.
Zach Fortman.
I was going to say, it sure looked like a lot of contact.
Yeah.
Austin Wellman, number 2, checks in the ball game for Minster. Trailing 2-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
One thing that would be of interest is Jaden Wendell to see how well he plays this year. Last year he had a partial season on the junior varsity.
Plyman works his way back inside again. Man, he is just Johnny Nixon, no slouch on the defensive side, and a good size forward, but Plyman just worked his way right into the paint. Got the foul on Nixon, who I think for Minster has to stay on the floor. If he is not on the court, they're going to be in a heap of trouble.
And you got to believe with Jacob Plyman inside, Botkins not going to hesitate to take the game to him.
Right. Free throw by Jacob Plyman is good. Second free throw rattles home as well. So Botkins off to a good start, 4-0 here to start the ball game. Minster looking to answer.
Good touch for Plyman. He's 8 out of 10 at the free throw line this season.
Good deny out top there. Botkins working the defense. Here's Johnny Nixon going against Jacob Plyman. Couple nice up and under moves. Can't get it to go. And a Botkins stop. This is Jaden Wendell bringing it across for Botkins. Back out top to Jacob Plyman. Carter Plyman running show. What a great give and go and an easy two. Man, it's tough when you got two guys with that size. They can both pass and they can both shoot. And they just showed it there. And a nice give and go and an easy two for Botkins.
What a beautiful pass.
Yeah.
Great assist. You can watch that all night.
Yes,
Greg.
you can. Yes, you can. Textbook high-low action. Here's Steffi working against Carter Plyman. Loses the handle and steps out of bounds. That's the challenge right there. I mean, they're 6'5", 6'6" each. They're fast. They can shoot. And
it's funny, when they introduce the starting lineup for Botkins, I go, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's pretty tall and long. Jaden Wendell here. Picked up by James Niemeyer. Good defensive pressure, which is, I think, a big key for Minster. You're going to have to make sure those guards are occupied so they can't dump the ball into those big Botkins posts. Here's Jacob Plyman working out top. Gets over to Dylan Top, who is no short order himself. Back out top to Meyer. Minster doing a nice job here defensively, keeping Botkins out on the perimeter. Plyman dumps it into Carter Plyman again, trying to work that high-low action. Instead, Jacob will ball fake and go right to the glass and score. A guy that big should not be able to move that well, but he does.
He got all 8 of them for Botkins.
Dumping it back inside. Johnny Nixon. Minster looking to get on board. Stevie, 3-ball on the way, in and out. Rebound fought for and pulled down by Meyer. Wellman going to get the touch foul there on the rebound.
And on the flip side, the Minster Wildcats have missed their first 4 shots of this opening quarter.
Wendell bringing it up against Niemeyer. Gets it over to Meyer. Minster all man-to-man. Good denial there by Johnny Nixon. Clear out at the half-court line on Plyman. Botkins resetting things up. Here's Carter Plyman. Throws it over to Wendell. High-low action. Gets it into top. He skips over Meyer. 3-ball. In and out. Good defensive stop there by Minster. Quickly back the other way. Niemeyer going tough to the bucket. Swatted away by Top. And blocked again by Top. Niemeyer can't get it out of there. Good pass into the paint. Wellman, far side Steffi. He'll scorch down the lane. Lefty off the glass, no good. Good take there by Rogan Steffi. But unfortunately for Minster, comes up empty. Carter Poole playing like a point guard, brings it across. Top dumps it into Jacob Plyman. The half step in the lane and a good call by the basket official, calls the travel.
Yeah, it took an extra step as he made that move.
For substitution for Botkins, number 24, Jordan Herzog, checks in the ball game. 6'3" sophomore for Botkins. 3 minutes to go in our first quarter. Botkins on top 8-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Minster trying to get the offense going. Johnny Nixon driving around, climbing through the lane, swatted away. Scoot back up and throw it back into Nixon. Still trying to work against Plyman, and he does. Nice work and action there by Johnny Nixon to get Minster on the board. And now the Minster defense going to work as well, get a turnover. Go right back into Nixon. Skips it far side, Niemeyer. Steffi with the three, off the mark. Nixon right there for the board. Good pass inside to Niemeyer, up and in. The freshman, James Niemeyer with the bucket. So back-to-back scores for Minster, and we got an 8-4 ball game. Jacob Plyman, three ball, in and out. And Wellman right there for the board. On the rebound, number 0, Carter Plyman will draw the foul for Botkins.
Cole Richard in the game for the Wildcats, number 30. He had quite a first half in the junior varsity contest.
He scored 15 of 16 Minster points in the first half. Did not play in the second. I'm sure in preparation for this game as Minster turns it over. Carter Pullman going to set things up, Plyman set things up for Botkins. Meyer, three ball off the mark. Wellman goes up over everybody. The little guy showing he's got some strength in there. Comes away with it. Minster running through their motion offense. Back out top here, Steffi. Foul line jumper blocked by Jacob Plyman. Carter Plyman throws it ahead to Jacob Plyman. We almost got to see some highlight reel action there. That ball a little bit ahead. Carter thought about it, dumps it off to Jacob instead. Back to Carter Plyman for the three. Still thinking about it. Just under a minute to go here in an exciting first quarter. Interesting matchup here. Carter Plyman against Johnny Nixon. Three ball on the way from Wendell off the mark, and Wellman doing the work in there. Austin Wellman cleaning up the boards once again for Minster. Here is Richard. Steffi. Johnny Nixon. Far side, ball fake by Fortman. In the lane, draws the traffic. Zach Fortman will go to the free throw line for two.
Some nice work there by Fortman as he worked that baseline and draws that foul with 18 seconds left here in the quarter.
First free throw by Fortman rattles in. Minster scored the last 5 points. A couple substitutions. Number 34, Elijah Stewart checks in for Botkins. And also coming back in the ball game, number 14, Dylan Top. On the home side of the floor, number 22, James Niemeyer checks back in for Minster. As Fortman lets the second free throw go and knocks it down. So 2-point ball game with 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter from Minster. Carter Plyman, I can't get Pullman out of my head. Carter Plyman with the ball, guarded by Richard, down to 5 seconds. Over to Meyer with three. He'll do a step back, deep three-pointer off the iron. 1 quarter in the books. Botkins 8, Minster 6. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Get ready for quarter number 2 here from Minster. Dave, the Botkins Trojans came out on fire to start that quarter, scored the first 8, and then went pretty flat. The Minster team got themselves right back in the ballgame.
Yeah, the Wildcats did a pretty good job in the last part of that quarter in keeping Botkins away from the basket, and 0 for 5 from three-point range for Botkins. So,
and Niemeyer, the freshman, battling in there for the rebound. A couple freshmen out there again, James Niemeyer and Cole Richard, number 30 and number 22 respectively for Minster.
Two teams even in rebounding in that first quarter, Greg. 7 each.
And there was one of the guys that got a lot of them for Minster, number 2 Austin Wellman. Did a bunch of work on the defensive glass for the Wildcats. Nixon swings it out. Fortman 3 ball off the mark. Big up for the board there was number 34, Elijah Stewart for Botkins. Carter Plyman working against Niemeyer. Meyer back to Plyman, back out top to top. Jacob Plyman dumps it inside to Carter Plyman. A little roll reversal there. In the first quarter, it was Carter to Jacob. That time it was Jacob to Carter for the easy 2.
That's Carter Plyman's first basket of today's game.
Fortman drives hard in the lane, but turned away by Jacob Plyman. And Botkins went to the point forward is what I'm going to call it, when you got a 6'5" guy taking it down the floor. And boy, does he get through that lane quickly with the reach. Same play, same result. Back-to-back layups for Botkins will lead to a Minster timeout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
12-6 in favor of Botkins after back-to-back layups. Minster goes to a quick timeout, see if they can answer out of the timeout.
That's one of the matchups that Coach McClurg was concerned about. Carter Plyman inside, and the Trojans found him.
Steffi left open for a 3, and Logan Steffi knocks it down.
That's the Wildcats' first 3 of the night. 1 out of 3 so far. Comes at a pretty good time for Minster.
Minster down by just 3 at 12-9. Here's Meyer. Stewart back out to Meyer, far side to Carter Plyman, trying to get it inside to Top. And Steffi with the good defense knocks it out of bounds.
I saw Botkins play a lot last year, and Top was always considered a defensive specialist. This season he scored 8 points, and you can see them try to get him in the offense, which really would make them a very, very tough team.
Yeah, no doubt.
In addition to the Plymans.
Jamison Meyer back out top, picked up by Niemeyer. Gets it over to Top. Cutting down the lane is Jacob Plyman. Picked up Picked up there by Johnny Nixon, and it deflected off of Jacob Plyman, so turnover gives it to Minster.
I think that was one of those that Plyman thought maybe if I don't go after it,
it'll look
we'll get the call.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a tough play, no doubt. Good defense by Johnny Nixon. Minster coming down with a chance to tie it with a 3. Steffi over to Wellman, back out top, Niemeyer. That's Ian Homan, who played quite a few minutes in the JV game, who just checked in the ball game. He's a 6'3" freshman as well, so Minster, like you said before, a lot of freshmen on this varsity roster. Steffi wheeling around the traffic, gets it over to Nixon, lost the handle momentarily. 5 minutes left to go here in our first half. Steffi working against Carter Plyman. Nixon turned away. Niemeyer, far side. Botkins extending their defense. Niemeyer thought about 3. Nice move over around top. Gets it over to Nixon. Floater goes from 10 foot.
Boy, nice assist and nice shot by Nixon right in front of the iron.
Good patient possession there on offense by Minster. They get to within 1. Back out top, Meyer. Minster still in man-to-man. Trying to work the high screen and roll. Catch a break there. Good pass inside to Jacob Plyman from Elijah Stewart.
Stewart made a great pass.
Yes, he did. Holman trying to work against Stewart. Gets it back out top to Wellman.
Didn't we just see these guys play, Greg?
We did. We definitely did. Step back 3 from Wellman off the mark. Carter Plyman gets it across half court. Botkins with a 3-point lead. Spacing things out. Gets it to top. Over to Jacob Plyman. Thought about the 3. A good help defense there by Steffi. Will reach in and get the foul.
That's Steffi going over to help out his teammate and thought he had the steal, but in the process made contact with Plyman.
Jaden Wendell will check back in for the Trojans. So on the floor for Botkins, you got Carter and Jacob Plyman, Dylan Top, Jaden Wendell, and Jamison Meyer. On the Minster side, we got James Niemeyer, Austin Wellman, Johnny Nixon, Ian Homan, and number 12, Brogan Steffi. Botkins working it around, get it to the high post area to Carter Plyman. Back out top to Wendell. Trying to get Plyman cutting through. And good defense there by Johnny Nixon. You can see that coming all the way. Niemeyer, jumper, baseline, no good. Rebound, Meyer, Botkins. Quickly back the other way. Here comes Carter Plyman. Looking to find some space. Gets it over to Wendell. Just under 3 minutes to go here in our first half. 14-11 Botkins. Trying to dump it in. They get it back to top and work it down to the baseline where Steffi will reach in and draw a foul. I think that's number 2 against Brogan Steffi. So Steffi and Homan will check out. Cole Richard, and I believe that was number 0, Zach Fortman, checked back in the ball game for the Wildcats. Meyer, deep 3, off the mark. Johnny Nixon up for the board for Minster.
Meyer is 0 for 5 from behind the arc for the Trojans so far here in the half.
Fortman creating some space inside. Top, good defense. Back out top to Nixon. Wellman back inside to Nixon, picked up by Jacob Plyman. Spin move, Nixon, nice move. Blocked and now stolen by Carter Plyman. Quickly back the other way, spin move down the lane. Good help there by James Niemeyer, but I believe he's going to draw the foul. Boy, and that's when you know it's coming, when Carter Plyman can get out on the break. Can get from one end to the other in a hurry. Minster in a good effort to get back. Commits the foul. Carter Plyman to the line for 2 free throws.
He's 7 out of 11 so far this season at the free throw line. He's actually the leading scorer on the team, about a half point more than his brother Jacob, 14.5 points a game.
First one's off the mark. Steffi will check back in the ballgame for Minster. Second free throw by Carter Plyman is good. Botkins back to their biggest lead. Well, actually, once the 8-0, 8-0 was the biggest lead. They get it back to a 4-point lead. Minster looking to get their offense going. They've struggled here the last few possessions. Wheel down the lane, Nixon, tough shot, rebound, Jacob Plyman. Carter Plyman pushes it ahead. Meyer was not looking. Turned his head at the last second to recover. Wendell dumps it inside. Good kick out to Jacob Plyman. Thought about the three. Almost looks like Botkins content to run this down. Nope, Plyman 3 ball in and out. Rebound tipped around and scooped up by number 0, Zach Fortman for Minster. Odd possession there. Botkins looked like they had some good shots. They passed them up and then took a deep 3 that did not go. Wellman, chance to cut into that lead, kicks it out. Cole Richard 3 ball, got it.
We saw him do that in the JV.
Yes, he did. He put 15 up in a hurry in JV action. And it comes down and commits a foul. So Richard with a quick foul there, picks up his first. He'll walk to the other end as that was the 7th foul committed against Minster. So Botkins will be in the bonus for the rest of the half. Just 53 seconds remaining in the first half. Botkins with a 1-point lead. Free throw by Carter Plyman is good. Plyman will get one more. 6 points now in the game. Hits that one for 7. Dylan Top will check in as Carter Plyman checks out. This one dumped into Nixon. Back out top, Fortman. Steffi thought about the 3. Fortman now far corner, Nixon. Steffi works down the baseline, and it's picked off and read perfectly by Jamison Meyer.
That's the first turnover in the second quarter for Minster.
Meyer, 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Botkins with a 3-point lead at 17-14 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Meyer steps into a 3 off the mark. Zach Fortman comes away with it. Foul committed under the bucket by number 24, Jordan Herzog. Just the 15th foul for Botkins, so no free throws. 8 seconds remaining here for Minster. Try to get a shot off before our halftime break. Triggered in, here's Steffi. Gets it across the half-court line. Has a foul committed, and I think it's going to be an illegal screen against Johnny Nixon. That was a very quick play that happened, like it was right in front of us, but it went really quick. Excuse me, so 3.5 seconds remaining in the quarter. And Botkins, if they can get a good inbound here, has a chance of getting a good shot off. They get it at half court.
Now there's 3.8. Wendell's going to toss it in.
So Jaden Wendell tosses it in, gets it to Meyer, gets it back to Wendell. 3-point at the buzzer. No good. First half in the books. Botkins 17, Minster 14. We will take a short break, come back with our first half stats. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
First half in the books, 17-14. Botkins on top here with our first half stats. Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
Thank you, Greg. Boy, Botkins jumped out to that 8-0 lead, but when you take a look at the stats, the Wildcats bounced back nicely. Let's take a look at the Wildcat numbers. Taking a look from the field, they were 5 out of 22 from the field, from behind the arc, 2 out of 7 at the free throw line. They were 2 for 2. They were led in scoring in that first half by Johnny Nixon with 4 points. Grogan Steffi had 3, and Cole Richard came off the bench and hit a 3. And Zach Fortman had 2 made free throws for the Wildcats 14. Botkins, on the other hand, Jacob Plyman, as one would anticipate, led them with 10 points. Carter Plyman had 7. They were 6 out of 16 from the field in the first half, but the big stat, 0 for 9 from behind the arc, which would lead me to believe that you ought to stop shooting from behind the arc and go to the Plyman.
Fell in love with them a little bit.
And at the free throw line, they were 5 out of 6 for their 17 points. And as we said, Jacob Plyman at 10, Carter Plyman 7, and really outside of the 2 Plymans, it's been 0. And boy, that stat really just stands out, Greg. There's no way you can get away from that 0 for 9 from behind the arc for the Botkins Trojans.
Those first half stats brought to you by Wagner's IGA as we get set here for the third quarter. Botkins will start with the possession. Minster picks up man-to-man. Here's Meyer. Looking to go high-low into Jacob Plyman. Far side, Meyer. Back out top to Wendell. Minster defense coming out with some energy. Here's Plyman back to the bucket against Johnny Nixon, up and in. That's what we saw to start the ball game. And boy, you hate to go away from that if you're Botkins. They could get that all night long.
Oh, he's got 12 points and Carter's got 7, and that's where they've got to go.
James Niemeyer up with the shot, but was fouled by Meyer before the shot. First foul against Meyer. Niemeyer triggers it over the top to Steffi for Minster. One of the freshman guards trying to get it off over Plyman, and he does, but shot hits the basket apparatus, so that is out of bounds. So give it over to Botkins. Carter Plyman bringing it up against Wellman. Carter did a lot of the ball handling during the first half. Here's Wendell. Dumps it into top. High-low action. There it is again. Jacob Plyman can't get that one to go. Good help defense inside there by Steffi for Minster. Back the other way. Minster trying to answer, down by 5. Carter Plyman going to come all the way out to guard Steffi. Just a couple feet shy of the half-court line. Wellman. Niemeyer, here's Fortman. Action underneath the basket. Well defended by Botkins. Johnny Nixon looking for the elbow jumper, gives it back out top to Steffi to reset. Fortman back out top to Wellman. Skips it over to Johnny Nixon on the block, going up against Jacob Plyman. I think that shot was partially deflected. Botkins quickly back the other way. Carter Plyman doing a screen and roll with Jacob Plyman. Works it up inside, draws the foul in the bucket. That was just all size and power right there, Jacob Plyman.
He's got such nice agility, controlled his body, didn't get that charge that could have been there, and then puts it right up and in and draws the foul.
Foul number 2 against Zach Fortman. Jacob Plyman steps to the free throw line with a chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play with a 7-point lead. Free throw makes it 8.
He's got 15 on the night, 5 in this quarter.
Steffi walks it across for Minster. Loses the handle momentarily. Puts up a tough shot off the glass and in. Brogan Steffi, the freshman guard, with a nifty shot. A lot of defense there against Wendell. Gets over to Meyer. Again, going back to the block to Jacob Meyer. Pushed around and fouled by Johnny Nixon. We talked about it in the first quarter. Nixon picked up a quick foul. That is foul number 3 now against Nixon. That's a big foul for Minster. Wendell thought about the 3, gets it back out top. Carter Plyman picked up by Wellman, thinking about taking him off the dribble. He does. Off the glass, misses the runner. Shot stays with Botkins as it was tipped out of bounds off of Johnny Nixon. Ian Holman will check it back in for Minster. He's going to replace Johnny Nixon. So 5'18" point. The size for Minster goes down considerably without Johnny Nixon on the floor. Carter Plyman, tough shot, draws the foul. Immediately trying to take advantage of that size. Brogan Steffi will pick up the foul, and that is 3 fouls for Steffi as well. So the foul's starting to mount up a little bit here for the Minster Wildcats. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. First free throw by Carter Plyman is good.
Yeah, Steffi and Nixon are the bulk of the Minster offense.
Dylan Top will check back in for Botkins. Carter Plyman settles in, free throw number 2, no good. Ian Homan there for the rebound for Minster. Steffi still out there, gets it off to Niemeyer. Niemeyer out top to Fortman, drives down the lane, pump fake. Thought about the shot, instead gets it back out top to Niemeyer. He'll go down against Jacob Plyman, and he is going to lose that battle more times than not. Another block, Plyman. 7-point Botkins lead with the ball. Big mismatch inside here is Jacob Plyman being matched up by Fortman. Dump it in there. Good help by Steffi in the steal. Read that pass all the way. Not entered into the post all that well. Steffi spin move gets it off to Fortman at the elbow jumper. And Zach Fortman knocks it down. Minster keeps hanging around, down now just by 5.
Nice shot by Fortman, just nothing but net.
Quick pass inside, Jacob Plyman. I'm not sure where that came from, but I think they called a foul underneath on Jacob Plyman.
Called I think it was an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's exactly what they called. So number 24, Jordan Herzog, will check in for Botkins.
I was going to say he didn't need to have a foul to get position.
Steffi will walk it across for Minster with a 5-point deficit. Ball tipped away by Dylan Top. Coming out the guard, full cover. Steffi's still struggling. Finally does get it across the half-court line and gets it over to Wellman. Here's Cole Richard, who just checked back in the ball game. Knocked down a 3 in the first quarter. Hustling is Dylan Top to get the ball. Takes it left hand, doesn't go. Right there to follow, though, is Carter Plyman. And that's when Botkins can cause a lot of problems getting up and down. Timeout taken on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
25-18 here in the third quarter. Botkins on top. Minster looking to answer and now trail by 7. The freshman Brogan Steffi brings it across. Johnny Nixon on the bench for the Wildcats as he picked up his third foul minutes ago. Carter Plyman reaches in with the steal. Will try to take it the distance, and a nice recovery there by Brogan Steffi, able to break it up. Knock it out of bounds. It stays with Botkins. And right on cue, Johnny Nixon going to check back in the ball game. Ian Holman did a solid job, the freshman forward, filling in for Nixon. Carter Plyman, trigger, gets it out top to Herzog. Back to Plyman at the elbow. Far side, Jacob Plyman move on Nixon. Trying to get it back inside. Good defensive help by Johnny Nixon. Far side, good screen. Carter Plyman. Herzog thought about the 3. Said we'll swing it back out top. Botkins real patient here. And a good defensive possession thus far for Minster. Jacob Plyman, 3-ball on the way, rattles off, rebound pulled down, Johnny Nixon. So if you're Minster, you got to be tickled to death. Got a good stop there, a chance to cut into the lead. Steffi, elbow jumper over Plyman, no good. Nixon with the board, doesn't get it to go, gets it again. Johnny Nixon going to work with the bucket.
2 great offensive rebounds, and Nixon gets the basket.
And again, Minster hanging around, down by just 5. Carter Plyman out top. Far side Meyer, back out top to Wendell. Back out top Wendell. Jacob Plyman working hard inside, but Nixon all over him, denying all the way. Just under 2 minutes left to go here in our third quarter. Wendell, Meyer, back out top. Wendell looking again.
Wildcats doing a great job on defense.
Carter Plyman at the elbow, mismatch, and Wellman up and in. Tough duty there. Austin Wellman giving up about 6 inches. And Carter Plyman goes to work, gets the bucket, and he now has 12. Minster back on offense. Steffi trying to find an opening. Gets it over to Nixon, far side, 3-ball. Fortman off the iron, no good. Up for the board, Carter Plyman all by himself. Dumps it off to Jacob Plyman. Full head of steam, ball fake down the lane and twisted his ankle. Saw him take that down hard. Lost his footing, but looks like he's okay. Good to see him get back up. I was watching that full on, and he turned his ankle trying to plant to go to the bucket. Carter Plyman there for the rebound. And I believe a 5-second call there. So again, the Minster defense doing its job. And then we'll get it on the turnover. 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 27-20 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of the defending state champions, Botkins Trojans. Niemeyer over to Nixon. Good pass inside to Niemeyer. Outside Nixon for the 14-footer. It's well short. Rebound Carter Plyman on the floor. Still on the floor. Plyman will finally pick it up and scoot it over to Wendell. 18 seconds to go. Jacob Plyman all by himself will lay that one in. Good recognition there. I believe that was Meyer that pushed it ahead. Botkins out by 9. Final 5 seconds of the third quarter. Johnny Nixon driving down the lane, draws the foul. Heads up play there. Johnny Nixon really didn't have the angle there. Leans into Jacob Plyman to draw the foul.
That's Plyman's second. And Nixon will go to the line.
And you can see it. We got a dead shot at the scoreboard. At the bottom of the Botkins side, it says number 35, 17 points. At the top says number 0, 12. That is all 29 points for Botkins thus far.
And there's a lot of zeros in between.
There definitely are. First free throw missed by Johnny Nixon. Second one on the way by Nixon is off as well. He sprints off the block though to get his own rebound. Half a second to go, end of the quarter. 3 in the books here from Minster. Botkins 29, Minster 20. We'll take a short break and be back with the fourth quarter. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Fourth quarter underway from Minster. Wildcats with the ball, down by 9. Johnny Nixon going right at Jacob Plyman. Nice move, Nixon up and in.
Botkins outscored Minster in that third quarter, 12-6.
Nixon with that basket now has 8. And Minster within 7. And Nixon with the heads-up play reaches into the cookie jar and gets a treat.
He's playing some pretty inspired
basketball
right now.
Working hard down there in the paint, gets a steal on the defensive side. Here is Nixon, swings it over to Fortman. Trying to get an entry inside, tough pass. That one squirts out of bounds. It's going to stay with Minster. Richard will check back in for the Wildcats as James Niemeyer checks out. Steffi now back out top. 7 minutes to go in our ball game. Fortman working against Dylan Top. Back out top, Nixon. Kick out, Richard, 3 ball, short. It's tracked down there by Steffi. He'll let one fly from 3, no good. Jacob Plyman there for the board for the Botkins Trojans. Out top, setting things up. Carter Plyman. Here's Jacob Plyman. Meyer out top. Dylan Top. Good ball movement around the perimeter for Botkins. Ball screen, Carter Plyman up and in. A great first step, Carter Plyman. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Carter Plyman is good. Wildcat foul number 2.
Puts his point total up to 14 with that basket. Gives it Botkins a tie. I believe 9 points is the biggest lead they've had here tonight. This free throw, he gets it to 10, and it rattles off. Johnny Nixon there for the board.
Carter Plyman is 5 out of 7 shooting so far in tonight's game.
Nixon at the elbow. 3-pointer, Wellman knocks it home.
Just when you think Minster's going to fade, they get a big shot like that one.
It's been that way the whole game. Now trailing by 6 again. Meyer with a move down the baseline, loses the handle, and stolen away Johnny Nixon. And as is typical, once you turn the ball over, you're quick to commit a foul. Meyer gets one there. His second foul. The 4th team foul now against Botkins, 4 also against Minster. Steffi to bring it up for the Wildcats, trying to cut into this 6-point deficit. Nixon over to Fortman. Steffi thought about the 3. Instead will scoop down the lane and draw the foul. So good drive down the side there for Brogan Steffi, the freshman. And that foul was against number 0, Carter Plyman, his 3rd.
Steffi had 15 points in his first varsity contest this year. That was a loss against Spencerville.
First free throw is short by Steffi. Steffi settles in, second free throw, same shot. Rebound pulled down, Jacob Lyman, Botkins.
Wildcats have missed their last 4 free throws.
Here's Top, cutting through the lane. Jacob Lyman, good catch. A lot of traffic up off the glass and in. So Botkins again back up by 8. 5:10 remaining in the ball game. Almost stolen there. Wellman will go right at Jacob Lyman and throw the teardrop up off the glass and in.
That one went way up there.
Yes,
Greg.
It did. And again, another Minster answer. They trailed just by 6. Good pass inside from Carter Plyman to Jacob Lyman. And that's a tough foul there. That was created, I believe, by Johnny Nixon. If so, that's going to be foul number 4. They're going to give that to Steffi instead. It was close. I know there was a couple guys down there. That's foul number 4 against Brogan Steffi. Lyman's first free throw, no good. Couple substitutions. Jack Dietz will check in number 3 for Botkins, and also number 24, Jordan Herzog. Free throw by Jacob Lyman rattles home, gives him 20 points for the ball game. Leads all scores. Minster again trails by 7. Excuse me, 7. 4.5 to go in our ball game. Steffi guarded by Carter Plyman. Swings it over to Fortman. Back out top to Richard. Johnny Nixon out the elbow, going right at Plyman. Spin move, block shot, gets his own rebound. And a foul going to be called against number 3, Jack Dietz. Jameson Meyer will check back in for Botkins. Minster swings it back out top. Steffi goes down the lane, goes right at Carter Plyman and scores.
Hey, Brogan Steffi is fearless, isn't he?
No doubt. 7 points now for Steffi. Done a nice job for a freshman handling the ball out top most of the night for Minster. Just under 4 minutes. Carter Plyman skips it across to Meyer. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Big spot up 3 there. Jamison Meyer gets the Botkins lead back to 8. Almost gets a steal on top of it. Ball back out to Johnny Nixon. 17-footer, well short. Jamison Meyer right there for the board. In danger zone time here for Minster as they trail by 8 with just over 3 minutes to go in our ball game. A lot of hands there. And quickly, Coach Groves will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This game will be replayed Sunday, December 12th at 12 p.m. and Wednesday, December 15th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd also like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Argo's Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco. NKTelco is also our Player of the Game sponsor, which Dave and I will pick at the conclusion of this game. Again, thank you to all those great sponsors. 3:11 left to go in our ball game. Botkins with the ball and an 8-point lead. Minster looking for a defensive stop and or a turnover. And I'm sure Botkins' offense is not going to be in much of a hurry. Trying to look for a very good possession, and that's a good one right inside. Jacob Plyman, easy 2 up over Steffi.
Wildcats tried to apply some pressure, but Plyman right underneath the basket.
Steffi looking to answer with a 3, and he does. Brogan Steffi now with 10. Big 3-pointer. Minster again. Every time if you think the bell's rung, they come back and try to answer, get it to 7. Biggest problem here now is they need to stop. 7-point trailing by 7 with 2:20 to go. Meyer inside, great pass. Herzog, easy 2. And that's what we're doing, layups only through Botkins. Quickly back the other way. Steffi almost pulled up for another 3. Good defensive play there by it's Meyer underneath the basket. 9-point Botkins advantage. 2:07 on our game clock. Richard will trigger it in for Minster, throws it out top to Johnny Nixon, picked off. Quickly back the other way, Carter Plyman. Right down the lane, a lot of body and an awkward landing there. Hopefully Carter's okay. As he come down, you could hear that one up here. Good sign there as he pops up off the floor. I wish my body could still do that. Not the flying through the air part. I just mean the getting off the ground that quick.
They'd be calling the squad for me. Just looking at it, they'd be calling the squad almost.
We're glad to see him back up on his feet. Never like to see anybody get hurt. These kids play way too hard for that. And both these teams have really battled all night long. A lot of aggressive defense and pushing the ball up and down.
Well, I tell you, when you look at this game, I think it's a pot. Even though they're down by 9, it looks like maybe a positive growing experience for Minster. Maybe Coach McClurg has found some answers to some questions that he may have had. There's, like we said at the beginning, there's a lot of freshmen that were out on the floor, and Brogan Steffi, of course, he started from day one, and it's obvious he's going to be a pretty doggone good guard for the Wildcats in future. This season and future seasons.
A lot of good talent on both these teams. We did the JV game as well, which Botkins came away with a 37-32 winner, but both those teams, some good talent coming up as well. First free throw there by Carter Plyman is good. And Botkins now evens their largest lead of the ball game at 10 with exactly 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Second free throw, Carter Plyman is good. He now has 16. And Minster needing a lot of points here in a hurry as they trail by 11. Steffi thought about the three, gets it over to Wellman. Now Thorntman. Pass inside, tipped away and stolen. Carter Plyman. He'll give it up to Meyer to walk it across the half-court line. Now back to Plyman. Minster trying to apply some defense. Carter Plyman wheels around, could have probably taken away up there, but wisely does not. Brings it back out top. They don't need points at this point. They just need to run off the clock. Gets it off to Meyer, who's guarded by Wellman. Back to Carter Plyman. And Botkins in basically four corners. Steffi with a temporary steal and a good pass inside. Meyer gets the bucket and the foul. What a great touch pass. Carter Plyman into Jamison Meyer. Jamison Meyer, 5 points now on the night, looking to make it a 6 at the free throw line, and does. And that is going to about seal the deal for the Botkins Trojans. Minster now down 14 with a minute to go. Steffi's three well short, tipped, will stay with the Wildcats. 1 minute remaining in our ball game. Quick pass off the hand there and picked up and stolen by Botkins. Carter Plyman with another steal. And there's a stolen pass by Johnny Nixon. Quickly back the other way is Minster. Steffi triggered it over to Wellman. Steffi still thinking about the three, guarded by Carter Plyman. That's a tough shot. Off the mark. Gianni Nixon with the rebound. It'll stay up. Take that back. It'll go back over to Botkins. I thought maybe that was deflected. 31 seconds remaining in the ball game. Meyer over to Carter Plyman. Back out top, Carter Plyman brings in the lane, little floater off the mark, tips it back up himself and gets it to go. 18 points now for Carter Plyman. 10 seconds remaining in the ball game as Botkins has a host of substitutions. A couple substitutions for Botkins. We'll try to get you caught up here as Number 3, Jack Dietz is in the game. Number 2, Ryland Paul. I believe number 24, Jordan Herzog. As the free throw by Steffi is good. And also number 34, Elijah Stewart. Second free throw by Steffi, no good. Rebound by Jack Dietz. And also in the game was number 21, Brant Berger. And that is the final buzzer. The Botkins Trojans victorious 48-33. We will take a short break and we'll come back with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back to Minster as the Botkins Trojans are victorious, taking the win 48-33. I'd like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This game will be replayed Sunday, December 12th at 12 p.m. and Wednesday, December 15th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. It was a well-fought game here today. Botkins started out a little bit slow. Initially got going in the first quarter. We're up 8-4. First quarter ended 8-6. Halftime was 17-14 Botkins. They then outscored Minster 12-6 in the third quarter to take a 29-20 lead, and then finally closed things out 48-33 at the end. Here with our post-game stats is Mr. Dave Helmstetter.
Taking a look at the numbers for tonight's contest, Botkins Trojans, they moved to 3-0 on the season. Actually, they shot pretty well from the field, 18 out of 33 overall. And in that last quarter, 7 out of 8. And in the second half, very selective in what they shot. They were 12 out of 17, so a pretty good improvement over that first half of play for them. And at the free throw line, or from three-point range, the Trojans were only 1 out of 11 overall. At the free throw line, shot a very good 11 out of 15. Led by Jacob Plyman with 22 points. Carter Plyman right behind him with 16. Jamison Meyer got in track in the fourth quarter and had 6 points. Dylan Topp had 2. And Jordan Herzog had 2 as well for the Botkins Trojans. But the bulk of the scoring done by Carter and Jacob Plyman, and the two have a pretty strong game, scoring 38 out of their team's 48 points. Taking a look at the Wildcats, 13 out of 43 from the field. Only 5 out of 22 in that first half, so they shot a little bit better in the second half. From three-point range, 4 out of 13 at the free throw line. Could have been better there, 3 out of 8. And they were led in scoring by their freshman guard, Rogan Steffi. Had a nice fourth quarter, nice overall game, really, and had 11 points for the Wildcats. Johnny Nixon, who got into a little bit of foul trouble for Minster, but he played very intensely, especially in that second half. He had 8 points. Austin Wellman picked up 5 fourth quarter points. Zach Fortman had 4. James Niemeyer had 2, and Cole Richard got came off the bench in the second quarter and hit a 3. He had 3 for the Wildcats, 33 points as they fall to 0-3 on the season. But as we said earlier, hopefully for the Wildcats, Coach McClurg learned a little bit tonight. Botkins, the game is the Plyman boys.
No doubt.
And, Jacob in that fourth quarter, both Jacob and Carter, they took it inside, took it right at Minster, and that's what they needed to do rather than that 0 for 9 3-point shooting in the first half.
Well, and you mentioned Minster in detail during the game. Like you said, learned some things, worked the ball in pretty good. They got some good outside shooting. They play a lot of freshmen, and I think as the season grows on, those freshmen are going to turn into sophomores basically during the season.
Yeah, and Botkins wasn't comfortable with this one.
They were not.
Until the very
they were definitely
last
not.
few minutes.
So Minster definitely does not get easy. As they got a matchup here back in Minster on Friday against their down-the-street rival, the Bremen Cardinals, who have had a nice start to the season as well. We will have that game for you on NKTelco as well. So another good matchup there. But before we get out of here tonight, our player of the game is going to go to Jacob Plyman, who had 22 points.
Yeah, Jacob just, he's got he's first team everything last year, but, he's the guy they go to. He had a strong game tonight, and there's no doubt his presence on the court is the difference in tonight's contest. Wildcats tried and they tried, but Jacob Plyman is one of the top players in the state of Ohio, and
no doubt
he showed it tonight, and he hit for 22.
So congratulations to Jacob, and player of the game. I'd like to quickly again thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Kilo Pizza, Winners Meat, Sidney Ugly's Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Borchers Force Center, and NKTelco. I'd also like to thank my partner Dave Helmstetter. I'm Greg Burney. Thanks for watching and have a good evening.